You just want to get right into it then?
I just want to fuck some shit up.
All
you know
right.
what I'm saying? You ready to? You guys ready to fuck some shit up?
Yeah,
I mean, you could have just left it at that.
I hear you.
the gap. I like it.
It was a dramatic pause.
You didn't
for
need
me.
to pause. You didn't need anything after
Hey.
the pause, too.
You guys ready to fuck?
Yeah, exactly.
Period.
Exactly.
No question mark.
100%.
No double ellipses. No
Correct.
parentheses.
There we go.
No.
Let's start the episode.
Welcome to Anime Unraveled. I'm Rex Paget.
I am Tristan Morrill.
Then I'm Daniel Peppers.
I just wanted to see what you do. I just wanted to test it.
I heard that. I was like, the fuck boys.
We have never done that yet, and I was like, what's his reaction?
It was just a pause for a
Where
second.
does he go from here? Does
Yeah.
he also say, I am Tristan Moore?
Nope. I immediately, I pivot,
the
go,
real
I'm
Slim
Daniel
Shady.
Peppers.
So
So this is what we're doing.
yeah, I feel real punchy today.
Identity theft.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I'm just real punchy today. You
Let's
know what
see
I'm
that.
saying? I'm just, it's
You
it's
haven't
like
had enough good shonens. I got you.
exactly, and it's a Tuesday. We
Yeah.
never record on a Tuesday.
Today is Tuesday, the 4th of July.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and
It's
for-
America's birthday.
yeah. Wait, is it their birthday? I thought it was their day of independence.
It's the
I mean,
birthday
it's
of
kind
America.
of the same thing.
Yeah.
Is it?
I mean,
Yeah.
independence is when the United States became the United States.
Because
The birth of the United States.
Yeah.
was
so-
America found 1776? I
Yeah.
do know that.
July 4th.
Yeah.
Was it July
4th, bro?
Did they have calendars back then?
Yes.
Did they?
Yes.
Did they have? I just figured they told time from like the sun.
No.
Did they not?
No.
From where the sun hit the sundial?
No, well, yeah, but that's neither here nor there. Like it was way back in like the fucking several millennia ago that not millennia, but like they changed from one calendar setup to the current. The Georgian, Gregorian?
Don't
It's one
ask
of those
me.
two.
I-
It's one of those words. And yeah, they changed to the 12-month setup.
it would be the Gregorian, though, if you're
Gregorian.
talking about that.
That's what I mean, I couldn't remember if it was Georgian or Gregorian, but yeah,
That's.
the current calendar setup we're in is the Gregorian.
Did they have watches? Like
In
pocket
17
watches?
Yeah.
Did they
Wait.
have like AM
They were
PM?
spring wound.
Okay, maybe.
Did they have AM PM?
I don't know.
Fuck
I
it.
didn't live back
Dude,
then,
yeah.
Peppers.
Let me just
I'm just.
let me pull the avatar and be like, ah!
I
Yeah.
remember now.
I
Let me
remember.
let me just fucking pull an Aang and just meditate until one of my past lives from back then just lets us know.
Well, you let me know throughout this podcast if it comes to you
We'll do.
from your ancestors. Do you think that we were like our ancestors were on the Mayflower and Santa Maria and stuff?
No.
I don't think we were.
I mean, dude, fuck if I know. I know someone tried to prove, and apparently they did, that all of the U.S. presidents descended from one king. Have you heard that?
no,
yeah.
Rex, I haven't. But please.
Yeah, Rex's conspiracy
Corner.
No,
corner.
this isn't even a conspiracy corner. Someone did it for like a
This
school
is kind
project.
of a conspiracy corner.
Really?
Yeah, and they looked back up like all of their ancestors, and it all goes back to one king. It's
Huh.
real weird.
Keeping it in the family. I hear you.
I guess so.
I hear you. I hear you. No, I just figured like me, if my ancestor was like me, if someone went to me and said, we're getting on this boat going nowhere, like we don't know where we're going.
Fuck, let's do it. I mean, in my current state of mind, let's do it.
Well, yeah, current me, yes. But I feel like old me, ancestor me,
Past life, Peppers.
past life Peppers.
What, you got some manga to
PLP.
read?
Yeah, he had better things to do. He was like, you know what? Nah.
Nah.
No,
Nah, man.
not going.
You're looking for the One Piece.
You're right.
There you go.
Damn.
I got
Ancestor was definitely on there.
you.
He wasn't doing much. Like, because I know, right? Here's the thing. Like a zombie apocalypse. Let me tell you. This is an anime podcast. I'm going to stop. But I'm not. So,
High School of the Dead, I hear you.
yeah.
No,
Thank
no.
you.
For
If
relating it.
we know for a fact, like, if we were in a zombie apocalypse, I'm not bringing much to the table. Like, except for, like, my personality.
You're a good
I
distraction.
wonder if your ancestors, maybe one of them was like a court jester. I could see that.
I believe
see it.
that. That's how we get through. You know what I mean? Like, this is how we do it. With just a talker. I rolled 20 on charisma. That's why I
Yeah,
got. I
fair.
rolled negative on everything
yeah,
else.
you maxed charisma.
Or
But I-
maybe a bard. I could see that.
Yeah, I'm not very musically talented.
Well,
Bling, ding, 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 ding.
Is that a banjo?
banjo, yeah, I guess.
Isn't that what bards play, banjos?
No, they play
No.
lutes and lyres, you fucking heathen.
Maybe a southern bard.
Maybe a fucking mountain bard.
That's me, Mountain Boy. That's what they call me in the streets. But you guys, we watched all of My Witch from Mercury. Not
My
Witch.
Witch from Mercury.
My Witch.
Were you
from
trying to combine it with My Dress Up Darling? It would be such a better show if that's how it went.
Oh my God. Yeah, but no, that
Wholesome.
that finished up. Like the whole season is
Yep,
finished.
and it's done.
And
like
it's
that
done.
was it.
Yeah.
I watched to the end and it said this concludes the story of Mercury Witch.
Yep,
So,
which was wild to me, but
23 episodes, boys.
24.
24 episodes.
Because
boys.
there's the prologue, which
Yeah.
is technically an episode.
one of the best episodes.
I mean,
prologue.
honestly, yeah, the prologue was real good. It wasn't the best episode.
No, the best. Okay, well, Tristan, what was your favorite episode? There's a very clear answer that I'm looking for.
Yeah. We have
We discussed this before you got here.
I'm sure you guys did. I would have to say, like, personally for me.
For you. Yeah, it's personal opinion. Tristan, what is your favorite episode?
It
of
would
Witch
probably
from
be
Mercury?
when Gruel is fighting and he doesn't realize that he's fighting his dad.
Okay, well, you chose wrong, but you're
right
close.
person.
Yeah, right person for sure.
It was his lone episode.
Yeah, the episode like after you see the aftermath of what happened to him.
And then like that kid dies in his arms.
Yeah.
That happened. Yeah,
And
I mean,
he's like
that's
having
such a
PTSD from killing his father.
It's such a solid episode.
Dear God.
Like, because I was telling
I think that the reason though for me that's the favorite is because that is literally the start of his character development.
and he is,
Yeah, I'll give you that.
And he is the one character that got so much development that it almost is like, I know
It made the main cast almost just not needed.
not needed.
Yeah.
This is what,
Like,
because I am a big proponent. Rex knows this.
Mm-hmm.
There's only one main character.
Yeah.
But boy, did they pick wrong. You know what I'm
I
saying?
mean-
Like when they were in the writer's room, they fucked up.
They were like, man,
Because Soletta is not in like 3 episodes of the back half.
yeah,
Just doesn't exist. It's almost
it's because
like,
she's in a cocoon in her room.
yeah, it's almost like that
And then there's the whole 3 episodes where Miorin doesn't
isn't-
even appear.
Yeah.
It's the main trio. I call them the trio. Don't appear in like, because, all right, let's just get into it. So here's the problem that I have with Mercury, right? As my first Gundam that I watched all the way through, watched the whole series, you know, because remember I told you I was going to watch it.
So you're gonna watch Iron Blooded Orphans next, right?
No, he's gonna watch MS8.
No.
It's 6 episodes, you asshole.
Here's the thing. I might not watch any Gundam ever again.
Watch that one. It's 6 episodes.
Dude, honestly, you would like Iron Blooded Orphans. It's very action packed
I mean,
I-
and sad.
I mean, that's the issue. It's too much.
No, it's not.
I don't know, man. I think that first, because I'm going to say part 1 and part 2. We know what I'm talking about when I say
Yeah.
part 1 and part 2. Part 1, man, it uses all of its time, and I think that's what makes it so special, is to build up the trio, really. Like, it's introducing you to them, and they have a lot of really good conversations, and you're like, okay, it's going to be about this trio. And then for some reason in part 2 of this series, they're like, fuck, we got to make you care about way more people because, you know, of sacrifices that they make or
Yeah.
things that happen to them. And you're like, I don't give a shit. You've already spent 12 to 13, half of your series building up those 3 very specific characters. And now all of a sudden you're like, this is a big world. All this stuff is happening. And it comes off as, why the fuck should I care about them unless you're going to make it 40 or 50 episodes?
Yeah.
Then I should care about them. But if you're cutting it off at
24,
24, why waste 3 episodes when you've already pot committed in the first half to introduce me to these 3 characters and then just make them disappear for 3 to 4 episodes?
Literally a quarter per character almost or a third per character. They're just not there.
They're not there. And I think that was like such a big fumble for them. And I mean, and then I guess, do we really want to spoil it? Because we'll try to talk around as much as possible, maybe? Or no, we're going to spoil it? Okay,
Right, we're
spoiler
going right
warning.
So, spoiler alert for
if you're
Witch
on,
from Mercury.
If you're on YouTube, I'll put timestamps so you can just skip and go to the rest of the podcast. But yeah, so with that ending, right? I think they fucking
They missed.
They whiffed. They whiffed.
There was like no weight to any of their actions.
Nope.
There's no consequence for literally savagely killing people. So why did it even matter?
I'm with you. I think that the especially like, okay, let's do character by character that matter. Because I've already said that they try to make you care about the Earthians and all them people. Fuck them. I could give a shit about them.
You can kind of care about the Earth House or whatever because, Soletta was in it.
Yeah, but
do you care about Soletta? That's the thing.
I do for season 1.
Season 1,
Part
you do.
1, yes.
But then
part 2, you're like, eh.
Who is this random NPC?
There's the end of season 1 where she just, turns a guy into paste.
Yeah, Space Jam.
And it is one conversation.
Glazed over that completely the rest of
You could have developed her character dealing with that in such an interesting way.
Yeah, instead they were like, well, my mom said to do it, so.
Yeah.
And then I've learned to stand up against my mom, but there's no... Instead,
there's no transition.
There's no transition. No. It's just like she floats down and she tells her mom no, and everybody's like, oh, fucking right, yeah. You could have... You had 3 episodes in there. You could have spent some time
instead of making her sit in her room.
They really... make it seem like her mom just doesn't care about her at all for most of it. I'm like, okay.
Well, technically, the way that I gathered it is her mom literally just, like, Soletta was just a clone of Eri.
Well, yes.
That's all she was. So, in her mom's eyes, she was just a tool to get Eri back.
That's exactly right. So, I don't understand why she would care too much. Like, as far as Soletta actually being like, oh, yeah, I had to protect my mom. And no, why?
Let me pitch you this scene.
Well, I mean, that would basically be like Stockholm Syndrome. Like, her mom probably did a lot of things that made her feel like she was cared for and stuff. And so she couldn't recognize that stuff when she finally met other people.
I guess. Maybe they just didn't depict it well.
How much would this emotionally hit? Let me pitch this in. Me and Regan have already talked about this, so it's not news to him. But, so, she did a lot of fucked up shit.
Yeah.
And she should have been punished. Think about this, all right? The ending.
The mom or...
The mom, yes.
The mother. The ending. Soletta dies, okay?
Like she should have.
Does it? Amen.
Yeah.
Amen. Agree. The white-haired girl.
Miorin.
Okay, thank you. Goes, she's walking up. She's in a prison. But you know how she has that conversation with the yellow-haired guy in the prison?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what
Shattuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yellow-haired guy. Who are we kidding? But she walks up into the prison, come rolling up, Soletta's mom.
In the wheelchair.
In the wheelchair. In the prison, like Hannibal Lecter, they have a conversation. You know what I mean? And like, because I think the white-haired girl would definitely...
That was definitely, that was an opportunity for them to kind of...
One, her bad decisions have weight. Because I think even in anime in general, there's a lot of, the bad person will get better if I love them.
Yeah.
Let's have some fucking responsibility.
Wait, you talking about Naruto?
A lot of fucking anime.
Talk no jutsu?
Yeah. Let's have some fucking weight, because if they want to ground it in real world, in which they try to do with all this government backstabby fucking,
Rex, anything to say about that?
Rex, any thoughts? So many. But if you're going to ground it like that and want to make that thing, let's have the conversation of, even though maybe she changed and maybe her fake daughter's sacrifice meant something to her, right? Let's still have some fucking consequence.
No, the only thing that it meant was, like, literally when she did the fusion dance with all the other Gundams, which is still an interesting take on that.
Well,
I think the animation pretty.
Yeah,
Very
that's what I'd
pretty.
say. Animation was pretty, but
Um,
it made no sense that her going to like permit 8, like
Permit score 8,
yeah, all of a sudden was just like, oh yeah, by the way, people that died from nothing to do with a Gundam are suddenly visible. Like, what was that?
Yeah, I mean, it could just be because they're...
Heaven.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so permanent score over 8 is heaven.
The afterlife.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's what
it's
we'll
the
go
afterlife.
with.
So,
that made no sense. Like,
Obviously, Rex.
it would have made sense for, like, the modified human that was playing as Elon.
well, yes.
That he would have made sense
Well-
because he was...
Yeah, but he got killed by a laser.
Yeah, but he was modified and he had been
of the
already
data storm?
He'd already been corrupted by the data storm.
Okay.
That's
maybe.
what it was. Everyone that got hit had already been corrupted by the data storm because even the husband was in a Gundam.
Wait,
and,
yeah.
So that it wasn't heaven. It's that they had literally all had their consciousness as part of the data storm.
Right.
Now,
Okay, that kind of makes sense.
what didn't make sense to me was one. The only thing that her mom was like, so Soletta is the only reason that Eri can increase, like, is the only one that can make Eri increase her permit score. Like, she was like, you've done all of this experimentation and you realized early on that Suletta is that, and you're just now realizing this. 2, why did all of the permit just disintegrate?
Also, why did
I
the
have no
people
idea.
even follow her mother in the first place? Like all of the scientists and soldiers. Like, what was she giving them for them to have any gain in this?
Apparently, with Quiet Zero, it was supposed to have full control over anything that uses permit within the Earth sphere. So they quite literally would be able to completely shut down all conflict regarding things with permit. Hello. Yeah, there it is.
I understand that.
Yeah, it
but
sounded like a gunshot.
the thing is that all they would have to do is go to permitless things. They literally did it to get one of the machines into the data storm of Quiet Zero.
Yeah.
They put an older optical cockpit in one of the mobile suits.
My thing with all that, kind of like you were talking about with, like, what's her mother giving them, right?
Yeah.
This is another problem I have, especially with part 2. Again, part 1, they were setting up a lot of the intrigue, and they did it really well, and the pacing was really good.
Then
right?
they fell on their face.
Part 2, it feels like all of the corrupt, government agencies or corporations, whatever you want to call them.
The Benerick Group.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were
Corporations.
all, let's not have a conversation. We're 0 or 1,000. It's either this or genocide. This is either we don't talk about it or genocide. That's
Yeah.
all. And that to me made no sense of, they escalated so quickly to, we are wiping everyone out. And the thing about it is, I think that they didn't understand, at least it came off to me as I was watching it, right? They didn't understand what kind of story that they wanted. And I think the biggest problem is this, and what makes it so aggravating, I guess the reason that like we wanted to talk about it and stuff, is it had the ability
To be amazing.
If you guys go back and listen to the episodes after part 1 of this season,
Yeah.
we were fucking hyped. I think I even said this is the one I'm looking forward to the most to watch.
But the other thing is that I think the true downfall of this was that they blocked it off as a 24 episode thing.
Yeah, it
Like,
does seem like they were setting up
It-
for 48.
That is my thing. Either they needed to go 48 or they needed to do
cut out a bunch of
and
shit.
they need to cut out a bunch of stuff and make it a tight 14. There was no in between.
I think
Because I could definitely, like when I was watching this, I was like, you could have made it 14. They could have made it 14, 16, something like that. They could have made it.
I think that it would have been better as like a long 48, because it definitely seemed to me like a lot of parts of the second half, part 2,
Were condensed as
were
hell.
condensed and a little bit rushed.
I feel the complete opposite. I feel like it dragged the fuck on.
I think
I disagree. I
Yeah.
feel like they were trying to throw too much shit. The reason it felt like it dragged the fuck on is because they were literally pushing a bunch of shit that you didn't care about because they didn't take the time to build it up.
Yeah, because it dragged the fuck. Then why is it even there? Then
mean,
why is it? Why are those 3
because-
episodes from episode 17, 18, and 19, 20 somewhere
Well,
in that?
they're trying to
why
shove
the fuck are they there?
Too much in to like make it where it actually impacts the whole world that they were building. If they were going to do like a tight 24, then they needed to just focus literally on the main cast and not have a overworld view.
That's my point.
they
But-
built up to where, like in the earlier part of the second half, they built up to where it was like, okay, this is definitely going to be 48. Like even I think two or three episodes into part 2, I was like, okay, cool, we can definitely expect a longer season.
Yeah.
And then as I'm watching it more, I'm like, this seems like they're condensing too much stuff into these time slots. Like they're trying to get too much information,
Right.
and it's just not. It's not landing the way that it should. Now, that's not to say that the animation quality wasn't top notch.
It was
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, the
Real good.
fights and even like some of the scenes, it was pretty.
And I will say, like, even with me not liking the second half as much, there were some obviously moments, several moments where it was like there was some solid character development that literally could have led to this being a much longer running series.
Oh yeah. But I think that also hinders them because, like you were saying, is I guess you guys call it like that they tried to condense, and I think they dragged it on. Of if they were going to, or if they even had plans during production to say this is going to be 23, right? Then they should have re-edited a lot of the stuff and taken a bunch of stuff out
Well,
because it would have just moved way better.
they literally said in the episode when Suletta gets in to pilot the Calibarn that it does not have filters for the data storm. She will die if she pushes it too far.
Right.
And then, obviously she's pushing it way too fucking far the entire time she's assaulting Quiet Zero.
Yeah.
And somehow she gets away from doing everything because, like, her and Aerie, like, reconcile, I guess, after Aerie protects the Quiet Zero.
She looks back and she smiles at him as, like, the big fucking machine
then
gun
they bring
thing.
Aerie back, and she's like, I'm not giving her over to you. We'll figure something else out. Yeah. And then she goes up to permit score 8. And you get Rainbow. It was real pretty.
It was pretty.
It was real pretty.
And let me tell you, pretty.
So pretty.
It didn't make a lick of goddamn sense.
No, because what made even less sense was the epilogue. When Murin's going around and she's doing all this stuff, and she's got that thing on the back of her neck, and Aerie literally calls her and says, you should listen to your sister-in-law.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
from the toy.
No, from the...
No, it's from the toy.
I know it's...
No.
But I'm talking about when she's in the airport, she uses the communication device on the back of her neck.
Yeah.
And she's like, I wish you would just listen to your sister-in-law. So immediately I was like, okay, well, Soletta's alive somehow. And then kind of gets to where
you knew she was alive because she opened her eyes in the suit.
Yeah, but, like, that could have just been, like, they could have done that.
You don't open their eyes if you're not bringing them back.
My thing is that then they get to the open field, and Murin is talking to Soletta, and all of a sudden one of the little keychains just flashes its eyes and is talking.
Hello!
Yeah, and she's like, I don't understand how you even exist still. And she's like, hey, neither do I.
Same.
And she's like, I'm here because Soletta moved my consciousness to this thing.
She imprisoned her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Aerie
I
got
can
the most.
imprison souls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Think about that.
Aerie got
Witch
screwed.
from Mercury 2. Did you like how her last Gundam had a broom like a witch? That was neat.
Yeah.
That
the
was
Calibarn.
Yeah, that was neat. I said, oh, that's the witch from Mercury.
I
They did the
hated
thing.
it.
They did the
I
thing.
hated it.
They
I
did the thing.
hated that Gundam's design, honestly.
Yeah, I don't know. I
And then the mom's just in a wheelchair over in the field. She gets no fucking say in everything.
The mom is,
She's
so
got, like,
fucking weird to be there.
Half her hair is like white and
So
stuff.
fucking weird to be there.
She's in a wheelchair.
I
She
mean,
gets no.
she should be in prison. But
Yeah, 100%.
Or just not there. Like, she does nothing to that scene except be like, hello as well, equally. Hi, it's me. I'm here.
Yeah, and
it's
it's
me,
like
the bad guy.
Weren't
so
you wanting
fucking
to
weird.
just take full control over humanity and you're just able to, I guess, roll free?
Yeah.
All right.
Didn't you not
Well,
love
technically,
Stiletta anyway?
Shodok or whatever took responsibility for Quiet Zero,
Yeah.
which makes no fucking sense either. No, everyone knows he wasn't involved.
Even
Murian.
yeah, thank you. I like how you knew I was better.
She's literally like, you don't have to take the fall for this.
And he's like, I don't know. Fucking, I'm gonna repay my sins.
Which he,
Fucking why though,
I mean,
dude?
he did set up stuff that killed a lot of people.
Yeah,
but
A lot
there's
of people.
no reason he should be like, oh yeah, by the way, I also did this.
Yeah.
Equally,
Yeah.
just to take so the other people that really did it doesn't have to be punished. It's so
But,
fucking weird, man.
Instead of, well, maybe he did it for Soletta. Like maybe he felt that he owed her something. But
Maybe I don't know, man. I think what really extra sucked. I know we've been like rambling on about this and stuff, but like what extra sucked is Soletta really started to make sense as a character because in the beginning she was kind of like all
Very
like,
timid, very
but
socially
now you
awkward.
realize that she's not really human. Like,
Well, she
Yeah.
is.
but
wow,
She's a clone.
exactly.
But she
And
didn't know
let's
she
get
was
into
a
the
clone.
Blade Runner part of this.
Yeah.
How about that? This just turns into Blade Runner. Oh my
That'd be
god,
fucking
let's
sweet.
go.
But no, I think the extra sad part about the second half either being rushed or not stretched out enough or whatever you want to call it is that the characters that did use that first half to build up good character development and stuff like that do a disservice because they try to do way too much in this 13 episodes.
Yeah.
Because Soletta is literally almost a side character NPC at a certain point. You're just like, who the fuck? What? I mean, at the end, they kind of try to tie it all back.
Yeah, but I mean, like, literally, there's like the 3.5 episodes where she's literally locked in her room and she finally comes out and they're like, oh, you're coming out to eat now. And she's just like,
I
Yeah.
would say even
Meanwhile-
before those episodes, her actions, she is watching all these other people do actions.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
and
Most of
she's
part
taking
two.
care of some tomatoes.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
I would say even before those 4 episodes.
Also, The tomatoes.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you for who the fuck eats tomatoes? Just like straight out the like.
Well,
an
that's
apple.
not what. Well, Sarah does, but that's not.
I
here nor
mean,
there.
Rex, you do,
Dude, I grew on a farm.
Yeah, that
but
makes
you're
sense.
just out there
No,
just
no, no, no.
taking
I mean,
bites of
dude,
tomatoes.
I did that with almost all the food out
My
there.
thing,
Let's be real.
right, is Murine's
You're
mom.
Different. You're different.
Murine's mom literally genetically coded the tomatoes to where, like, when you pulled apart the genetic code, it literally says, "I will always be with you," right?
Right.
And then that was like some kind of password to get into Quiet Zero.
Which makes no sense.
Makes absolutely no sense. How
hear
did
ya.
Murine's mom know she was gonna like?
How did you know I was gonna be right here at this exact moment?
Yeah.
No, unless you saw the future. Future seer.
Unless her mom just did not trust her dad or
I mean, I wouldn't trust her
Soletta's
dad
mom,
either.
Prospera.
Have you seen that guy?
I mean, yeah, he does look like a villain.
He's
but
immediately a villain. If I was born into that family, I'm like, I don't fucking trust you.
it's the goatee.
Immediately.
It's the angular face and the goatee.
Yeah.
He is bad guy face. He is 100% like he's fucked.
So
Did he
other-
become president again after he woke
She
up?
did. She
I
did.
know, but he woke up.
Hey, don't worry about
No,
it.
he's on vacation now.
Yeah, he's in the Caribbean.
He's retired.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's in the Caribbean. I mean, like I said, I think that's what really helped and / hurt that series from not landing. And it's just such a bummer because I think part 1 is very well done. I think the pacing.
You know,
is
the only family that actually got the, I guess, weight of their actions done to them was the Jaturks or whatever. Like,
yeah.
yeah. The trauma of killing his father. His father was doing bad shit.
Yeah.
Him dying.
His
His brother's
brother.
girlfriend losing her, I think, leg and arm or just
Yeah.
leg.
Yeah.
Like, yeah,
He's
they
the
actually-
main character,
yeah, he
Rex.
should have been the main character, honestly.
I'm telling you.
He had the most growth, honestly, the most interesting parts.
And their actions
And
actually had consequences.
Also, if you think about it, he is the, well,
What
I'd say-
consequences did Soletta's actions have?
Fucking nothing.
None.
Nothing.
A slap on the
Nothing.
wrist.
Nothing.
And to grow some
also,
tomatoes.
Jesus.
He was one of the only ones that was actually a good, like, mobile suit pilot that wasn't
An
just using a
actual-
Gundam.
Exactly. Like,
Like-
he's actually good.
Yeah, he's actually good. I was like, why is he not the main?
Yeah. And even I really did like one of my favorite parts towards the end was
Well, you later found out Soletta is a very good pilot without the Gundam because it was Aerie
Yeah.
that was made. But when she was in Caliborn, she didn't have Aerie's help.
That's a Gundam.
But
it's on a mobile suit.
Yeah, it's not a mobile suit.
again, even if it's she had Aerie's help that made her superior to everyone, plus all the other stuff. The Gundam aspect is only because they're stronger. You gotta. He beat his brother, and his brother was in a Gundam.
Well, yeah, his brother also had like hardly any mobile suit training in
And
comparison.
if Soletta didn't have Aerie as like a backup for Ariel, I guarantee you that she still would have been a top-notch pilot.
Hey, you know how
Because-
they solved it? They did a fencing match.
Yeah, that's how
Yeah.
they solved that.
Oh, yeah,
She's a
because-
better fencer.
They basically did the Gundam Wing. I got you.
No, I did really like though when his brother and him were having his moment, and his brother was gonna kill him, right?
Yeah.
And they were having this really fucking like emotional moment.
And then the chick comes out and
like,
just
what the
shoots him
fuck are you doing a sibling riot? You're gonna die over that? They're like, hey, fair, fucking. You know what? It got ahead of us. It got.
Yeah, it got out of hand.
It got out of hand.
I loved it when she's like shooting him with like paintballs.
Yeah, I was like, that was an excellent way. So that means like the writers of it and stuff could do drama and comedy like very, very like that one scene
Yeah.
shows you that.
Yeah.
Where the fuck was it? Like where? It's like they only knew how to write his character.
Yeah, it did seem that
It's
way.
almost like whoever was writing him was like, this character's really interesting. Fuck all the rest. Like
Facts.
fucking who cares? Because the
But-
bad guys had you couldn't feel like they had no saving grace. No, not a one of them. Not a fucking one of them.
No.
Yeah,
Your
not
silence
really.
speaks volumes.
I
Like
was about
not
to
a
say-
fucking one of them.
Shodok was like the only one that was even close.
But
But even then, like he literally just like his whole reasoning, which I understand his reasoning, was to get fair treatment for Earth.
Well, yeah.
But
Like literally, he came up from nothing. It makes
Yeah.
sense why he was the way he
but
was.
he's like the only one. Like he's the only villain that had any consequences for his actions.
yeah.
Because he's going to jail.
Well, yeah, he might be
Um,
executed for all we know.
I mean, we won't know.
Yeah, we won't.
And you know what? Don't want to know.
Prospera's consequences were she gets to live in a wheelchair, I guess.
I mean, she was gonna have that happen either way,
Yeah.
so really nothing.
Yeah.
She
No
had zero consequence. Her life ended up the exact same
As it would have.
as
Yeah.
it would have regardless.
Well, you know, the only reason, another thing is the whole reason why she wanted to do the whole data storm thing was so she would still be able to walk,
Selfish.
right?
Yeah, very selfish. I did like that the clone went to go travel the world and find the pictures in the book.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah,
that was about.
that was
I was like,
hey, best part of the epilogue.
Yeah, honestly,
yeah,
you're not wrong.
yeah. Honestly,
He was like, you could have written down locations.
Yeah.
like, come on, you're gonna give me like some scribbles or something? Fuck,
Fuck,
man.
I'm gonna be
And
out
then
here
you get
forever.
some weird like snippet. Like there's some stuff that happens that makes you think, is there gonna be a second
I don't think so.
season?
I hope not.
I
or
actually,
third season technically, but like it's like when the true Elon is there talking to Gruul.
Musk.
No,
Oh.
Ceres.
Oh.
The green haired dude.
I know.
yeah.
Green eyes.
Yeah.
Do you have green eyes or green hair?
Green hair.
Oh.
Green eye. Both?
Both maybe. It was like a grayed out.
Hey,
Yeah.
man, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Colors?
A lot of blobs.
Yeah.
I was just like, these
like-
are people on a
Like
screen.
right there at the end when he's like talking to Gruul and he's just like,
Oh yeah, and they were like, hey, he was like, this is a fucking hefty percentage, and they're like, you want to save your fucking company? Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like I said,
because they dissolved the Benneret group. The Benneret
Yeah.
group, the collective is no longer a thing.
I think it boils down to I have a theory. I have nothing to back this up. I think that part one they were planning on doing 48, and I think either the ratings weren't there or the budget wasn't there or people weren't interested. And
They blew the budget on the prologue.
and I think they had to pivot and make it a 24. And
It does
that's
seem
what
that way.
happened.
They blew the budget on the prologue.
Or people weren't watching because you got to think. Like, it just started getting into, because I watch it on the Crunchyroll.
Yep.
Crunchyroll, if you want to sponsor this podcast,
Hey, that'd be pretty
hit
cool.
us up. But no,
I pay for almost all of your services.
Yeah.
Between Right Stuff, Anime.com. Hey, we haven't mentioned them in a while.
Hey, RightStuffAnime.com, birthday sale going on. Check it out. Right Stuff, you want to also sponsor
Yeah, if
us.
you're not in poverty, like
Wouldn't
us.
that also, like, if Right Stuff sponsored us, wouldn't it technically by, like, transitive property Crunchyroll would be?
If they both want to sponsor and send a check, I'm not going to say no.
Yeah,
I
we
mean,
don't,
never.
they don't have to
It
communicate.
could come from the same person. We'll cash both checks.
Crunchyroll, when you going to release second season of Tower of God? Get back to me.
They're not. No, they might. I don't
No,
know.
they are. It's, like, confirmed.
But no.
And
what-
God of High School.
Yeah, what I was thinking is like in the popular thing, the first part that we really loved was always towards it doesn't matter if it just got released. It was always like not even top 20, right?
Yeah.
This is the only time it was like getting in like the top 10, and I think either the ratings weren't there or the budget wasn't there, and they had to condense it to 24, and I think it suffered for it. I think it could have been something really special and really cool, but
Hey, but it did end up doing what we said it was going to do after like the first episode. It was a Yuri.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It did do that.
yeah, they got married. They were fucking.
Well,
Maybe.
we don't know that.
If
They-
you're
we
married,
don't
you
know if
gotta
they-
be fucking.
We don't know if they consummated. Who knows?
How are you getting married and not fucking?
Dude, how
in this
how are you-
economy?
How are you
Tax
gonna
reasons.
I was about to say, how are you gonna commit almost genocide and not go to jail?
You're right. You're right.
Let's be honest.
Fair.
Nothing in this universe really made sense.
Fucking
No.
fair, dude. Fucking fair.
But other than Gundam, what other series have you guys finished? from?
Listen, I'm current on Hell's Paradise. Listen, still good.
still good.
Yes.
Hey, still good.
Still good. It's pretty.
Eh,
It's so pretty.
I got to episode 6. It's all right.
It's solid.
I just feel like it doesn't have like a strong plot line to me. Like it has the most simple plot line of, hey, we're looking for a thing. Okay.
Yeah, it makes it real easy to watch.
No, it makes it. Why would I want to continue? Like I don't have a driving force to keep going.
There is a driving force to keep going. You want to see Gabimaru fucking kill people in brutal ways.
I don't know. I saw him struggle with a giant and was like, I'm good.
It leads on to my bigger thought that I have. Okay, my
Can't
bigger
connect with characters.
that is my bigger thought. I already told.
That's
Rex this
because
is
you
how-
didn't watch Oshinoko.
I read it. I
Yeah,
read it though.
that-
but
therefore,
go ahead. I'm gonna let you talk. But
therefore, you missed out because if you would have watched it, you'd be ahead of the manga,
Yeah.
and also you would have had a series that you actually connected with.
I think, and this is a blanket statement. You can come at me if you want. I
They're
think
gonna. It's the internet.
Probably. I think anime is focusing on less characters and more spectacle.
Oh, 100%.
and I'm getting tired of it.
It depends on the series. I was about to say Oshinoko really is only the
You
characters.
got one.
Yeah.
Give me more than one.
Heavenly Delusions, also the characters. It's not a spectacle.
Yeah,
Like,
but do you like emote? Like, do you have any type of connection? Is the story there where you feel like? And I think Mobile Suit helped me understand this. Is I really liked what I thought gonna offer in part 2, which is like how a character deals with a certain thing.
Oh yeah.
And I just feel like a lot of the popular anime, which makes it harder for me to watch anime. And yes, it's my own personal fault because I do read a lot of manga. I knew that was going to be your argument, and I'm going to get you before you say it. I understand that. But I do think that we are missing, and it doesn't I'm not saying that it has to be a silent voice, right? That's just one that pops in my head.
Oh yeah, that's just the
But
best.
just like super well-written characters where you're like, I kind of don't care what they do or if there's a lot of action or if there's a lot of drama or whatever. I just really enjoy these characters, and I don't care what they're doing.
I mean, yeah, you'd enjoy Heavenly Delusions, bud.
I mean,
it focuses only on 2 characters for the most part, and honestly, you see them trying to figure out life when everything's fucked. It's basically what we're doing now.
Yeah, and see, that's maybe I will watch that, and maybe I'll connect with it too, because you also told me the dub was good.
Yeah, the dub's great.
Which is
But
cool.
The thing is like Hell's Paradise really does. It doesn't have it does have a broader focus, but the focus always comes back to Gabimaru and them.
But are those characters interesting enough, and not just shonen protagonists 1 and 2, to make it stand out? Because I feel like, and this is not a bad thing or a good thing or whatever. I'm not saying one way or the other. I'm just saying that we have a lot of anime now. A lot of anime comes out every season, a ton of it.
Yeah.
And I just feel right now that I am very burnt out on what I feel like, even if I enjoy it, Bleach, like even if I think it's pretty, you know what I'm saying? Demon Slayer.
I need to watch the new season.
I do too. But
I haven't watched a single episode. I'm so happy.
Yeah. I'm living my best life.
I am.
But even though I think stuff is pretty, and I'm not saying like you can just come to anime for the prettiness, I'm just very burnt out, and I don't feel a draw to like, I'm going to watch some fucking anime, because it all feels very samey. And I know someone's probably listening to this right now and be like, my man, it's been this way for years. What the fuck are you talking about? I'm just saying, I'm coming to that realization of I'm getting a little burnt out.
I can
getting
definitely
a little tired of it.
understand with some of them. Like, that's why Hell's Paradise, like, I don't feel like the main characters are very different than any other series. Like, yes, he has the driving force to want to see his wife again. Okay. But he's not a very interesting character. Like, yes, he's a ninja that isn't immortal, but is practically immortal. Cool. That's about it.
Yeah.
They go a little bit further into stuff the more you get into it. Like,
I mean,
I've
I've seen half of it.
No, you haven't.
6 episodes?
I think there's 13.
Oh,
So a little
no.
bit
I
less
was
than
one off.
Hey,
Yep.
You saw 48% of it.
Yeah, exactly.
There we go.
Not half.
But they start diving a little bit further into like Gabimaru's backstory.
Like, they dove into whatever his samurai girl's name is.
Yeah, the Asaimon.
Yeah. They dove into her backstory, and I was like, okay. It explains things, but I still, like, as a character, she doesn't make me interested at all. She's just there.
Rex, when's the last time you were interested in a character?
That's yeah.
Phantom
Same.
Solitaire. Also, Oshinoko. All of the characters are great.
Hot take. I think Phantom Solitaire is too much.
Ooh.
Nah, I love him. He's over the top.
No, he literally is the most annoying character. And
Ooh, I
Oh,
love this.
wow.
I haven't gotten to him. I don't know.
he is so annoying, and he to me the story would still progress completely without him.
I mean, no, he's the one that progresses half the story.
No, he only did the blimps because he wanted to find more about that thing. Even if he didn't exist, that symbol still would have made an appearance, and it's still the whole story would have. It's like the whole Indiana Jones and Raiders of the Lost Ark. Indy is pointless.
Yeah,
Fair.
Phantom
everyone
Solitaire
makes
is
it.
pointless.
Fair.
True, but also, I don't know. He looked at it with like childlike wonder, and it's nice.
Well, I mean, yeah, but it's to a point. To me, it is to a point where he's just doing way too much.
I hear you. I completely understand. It's one of those things where like, yeah, like.
Well, this is one that I like. This is one of the things is like this is it's for the most part it is a darker on the darker side because of some of the undertones of the series.
I mean, kind of.
And Phantom Solitaire is bringing too much childishness to it for me.
No, if you have a problem with Phantom Solitaire making it too childish, then what about all the fucking shark shit?
Oh no,
Like-
I hate like the shark shit. Okay, so her specifically being into the shark it annoys me.
Yeah,
But the polka thing,
being a shark.
being in the shark plushie, I guess they just didn't have any. Like they kind of explained like they moved him there because they didn't really have anything else at the time.
Yeah, but at the same time, then having a character that's just into fucking shark plushies, like it pushes it over the top, and why? But
yeah, 100%.
So
I mean,
at that point,
that's why I stand with Dead Mount Deathplay. Not that good.
I think it's better than some of the series that came out this season.
It's better than the second half. All of the second half of Witch Mercury.
Well, yeah, the second half of it was better. But also the only other thing, well, not the only other, but I got a cheat skill in another world and became unparalleled in this world too.
I'm finished with that.
Yeah, I finished it too, in which meh. Yeah. Like that's how I felt about the whole thing. Like if they could have done action scenes and actually made them look nice,
It would have been real good.
it would have been a good show. Also, if they had dialogue other than "Oh, he's so handsome," would have
Yeah.
been great. Like it had no depth, nothing.
No. That last fight was pretty cool.
Even that.
I mean, for the series.
for the series,
It was a pretty solid fight.
I don't know. I feel like this last season of anime, there were really only like maybe 3.
I
good
think
anime.
Dead Mount Deathplay is really good. I think that the only problem for me with it is that there was like I think that Phantom Solitaire could have been a little bit less over the top.
He did get extremely over the top toward the last episode.
I think
yes.
that's what it was for me, was like him.
Like
Because
I love him on the blimps and
the
shit.
most interesting character in that whole series for me is Lemmings. Why is everyone so scared of this man wrapped in bandages?
I wouldn't say he's the most interesting character. He has the most curiosity about him.
That's
because
what I mean.
literally there's nothing to him yet.
But
You just know-
curiosity piques interest.
Yeah, you just know he's a badass. That's all. You don't know.
But even
anything
Corpse
about
God is like we can't
I don't
fuck
want.
with him.
Yeah, he's like I don't want to fuck with lemmings. But I don't know.
This is a man that literally looked death in the face and said, "You're my bitch now," and he said, "I ain't fucking with that guy."
Do you think they did lemmings because lemmings are designed to follow each other and jump off a cliff? You know, lemmings. The lemmings. You guys are looking at me like I'm fucking crazy. The lemmings.
I have no idea what you're talking
Are
about.
you talking about the little birds?
I'm talking about the animals. Lemmings. They are designed to suicide. They're designed to just be so stupid that they just fall right off a cliff. Lemmings.
I
They're
have
not
no idea about-
designed that way.
That.
It just happened.
Yeah. Lemmings.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
I'm gonna Google it. Put a picture right here of a lemming. All right, thanks, future me.
If
yeah,
he remembers.
Yeah,
If he remembers.
no, he remembers. He did it for the One Piece episode recently. He's good. He's good. But yeah, no,
But other than that, we also had Mashal, which honestly,
Listen.
it's the most light-hearted series in the world.
I love Mashal.
It's good, but
I love it so much.
the good thing is the manga just ended, so or
Yeah.
is ending
no, it has ended.
or has
But,
ended.
It's been ended for a minute, I think.
No, just recently. It was recently,
I mean, yeah, it just
within a
ended.
month.
But I'm gonna be honest. I have loved Mashal.
I mean, it's good, and they do like break the fourth wall sometimes.
I
And
think my favorite part is literally just he could give a fuck less about anything other than cream puffs and his
Yeah.
friends, and I'm just like,
Nice.
I don't
hell yeah.
know. The cream puff thing, I'm just like, okay, I understand you're a shonen that's aimed at a younger audience.
Mhm.
Okay.
He's supposed to be lighthearted. And
It
stuff.
does have like, obviously, it does actually have some decent messages in it of like, hey, not everyone's born with the same like strengths and weaknesses. Like some people have it a little better than others.
I think what bums me out, right? And
Yeah.
I think it's for this whole season is because we had high expectations, but
well, a lot of the stuff this season started off like fucking.
that's what I'm saying. We had a lot of expectations for like Hell's Paradise, for fucking Mercury Witch, for this, for that. And what made it easier to digest, right? If I think about the last 2 seasons of anime, we always, at least for me, because I enjoy these types of stories, we always had an anime with really stellar characters, and you came there for that. So it was a good palate cleanser for all of the shonen or comedy or other stuff, because we had Cyberpunk, amazing characters, and then we had Odd Taxi. Let me tell you about
Your favorite.
Arakawa.
Aren't they doing a second season of Odd
Mm-mm.
Taxi?
They fucking better not.
No,
They did a movie.
They did a movie.
That redid the fucking ending.
Yeah.
Gross. Disgusting.
I thought I had read somewhere that Odd Taxi was getting a season 2.
I have not watched it yet, but Ranking of Kings got a season 2, and I'm good.
I've heard. Also,
I'm good.
I don't know when it came out. I know it was a while back, but Tokyo Revengers season 2 came out.
Yeah, that's been out for a minute.
I was like, maybe I should watch it. Still haven't done it.
But I think that's the thing is we didn't. For me, I thought Witch from Mercury would be that for me, and I haven't had an anime like a Cyberpunk or an Odd Taxi.
I think it's also because you've been reading manga though. Because
Yeah, that's also fair.
I was reading manga with Odd Taxi,
but the things that you were reading, you're not watching. And again, Oshinoko would have probably been that anime for you this season. And if not, Heavenly Delusion definitely will be if you give it a chance.
it's the first time I'm hearing about it.
It's not the first time.
The first time I'm hearing about it. Hold on, you didn't let me finish. The first time I'm hearing about it, and I'm interested.
I've been disappointed
again. No, it's not.
Yeah,
I remember him selling you on it, and you said, I'm going to give this a shot.
The first time, and we'll see if I make it out the door without the neuralizer going off, that I remember and that I'm interested. Okay, Jesus. Thank you, Tristan, for bringing it up. I have fucking a disease. Maybe.
Oh, by the way, Matthew finished Hunter x Hunter.
Holy shit.
What a different anime.
It was like days ago. Like, it was last week before you guys recorded on Saturday.
I mean, I finally finished.
It was like last Thursday. He's like, I'm done.
If we're bringing up Nolte, hopefully send him this. I'll clip it and you send it to him.
He wants to come and record with us.
Here's the thing. So I shouldn't have, because other things have transpired now. But I got you a mic. So we can have a fourth. I shouldn't have, but I did.
Nice.
A while ago.
That means we could also technically have Josh on.
Yeah, we can have guests. I did that also because I had a coupon for the Best Buy, and they started selling these mics.
Oh.
So we have a fourth. So, and if you're listening, either Nolte or the people listening, we are going to have guests now because we have a fourth.
Eventually.
So
nice.
We don't have the excuse of we ain't got a mic. We got one.
Yeah, we'll have to rearrange it a little, but we'll make it work.
Yeah. Because also it was because I hated taking my mic off the stand and packing it up in the bag.
I feel that.
Selfish. It was a selfish reason.
Understandable, really.
But anyway, I don't know. Yeah, I think that this season was really fucking disappointing to me. But you're right. Maybe it's because I'm reading manga and stuff like that.
That's my
but
only guess,
also,
because they're worse.
I will tell you this. I would have watched Oshinoko.
If the first episode was an hour and a half?
No, if it was on Crunchyroll.
Oh.
I don't want to log into another app.
You have my high dive
I don't want
login.
to do it. It's inconvenience.
You should already be logged in.
I am not.
Oh my God.
I am not. But this is me taking a stand and rise up with me. Just all merge into one. Just let it.
They're not gonna do that.
Just do it.
You make more money if you keep it separate.
Fuck the money. The enjoyment, the ease of use. Think of the consumer, not the corporate greed. Rex, any thoughts?
I agree with you completely, but yeah, no, corporate greed's always going to be the winning force here.
But I think that's really what hurt is my laziness to log into a different app.
You never watched, what was the other one? Something Summer?
Summertime Rendering.
Yeah, Summertime Rendering.
I read it.
How was it?
Okay. I've seen some of the animation from it.
It looked cool in animation.
Really good.
I was about to say, I watched like the first 3 or 4 episodes. And I was like, wow, okay.
Because it's on Hulu.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad, but I have read the whole thing.
Gotcha.
So,
because
I don't need to watch it. I've already read it.
We have, the other thing is, and I think this has been a weird trend, kind of, is we have stuff that we all think we see the first episode and we're like, oh my God.
This is gonna be great.
Yeah.
But then
it's gonna change my goddamn life.
But then they spent all of their budget on the first episode.
But then what ends up happening is it's like they kind of like cleanse your palate of getting that first episode hype out of the way.
Yeah.
And then the next season of anime comes out.
Yeah.
And then usually it's that follow-up season from the season that it was like, man, this looks good, and then fell off. Right. And then you've got the second season. It's like, man, this looks good, and then it just gets better.
Yeah.
And that's what the season we're going into the season of looks good and gets better.
Yeah, we're going into the season 2 season.
I mean, yeah, because we're getting Jujutsu.
Season 2.
And Bleach.
Yeah.
Bleach, yeah.
Rurouni Kenshin's getting its reboot.
I think that'll do well.
I know it'll do well.
I don't know if it'll do well. It
Well,
depends. If they cut out like a very specific little bit of it, it could be amazing.
Separate the art from the artist, huh?
Yeah, basically. You have to literally, I am going to say, you have to literally delete 2 characters.
Yeah.
And it could be one of the best things to ever come out.
I don't have a doubt in my mind that they would do that.
I hope they do. Because
I think
those
they're
characters
going to have to.
Yeah, those characters add nothing to the story.
I did watch a mini documentary. It was like a 10-minute YouTube video of
Like
that
Indiana
author.
Jones and the Lost
Stop,
Raiders of the Lost
stop,
Ark.
stop,
I hear
stop.
ya.
So you'd watch that movie if Indy wasn't in it?
No, Harrison Ford sells that fucking movie.
The whole thing about that movie
Well, yeah, he was
is
pointless.
he's 100%. They would have found it anyways.
yeah.
They would have opened it and they all would have died.
I'm saying yes, but the thing about it is he rolled a natural 20 on charisma
Yeah.
and he sells that fucking movie. He sells that movie.
One of these days, I'm gonna make Pep actually play D&D. We're gonna do a fucking an AnimeUnraveled Let's Play where I get them to log into Roll20 with
Let's
a
do
couple
it.
of my friends,
Let's do
and
it.
we'll just
dead serious.
screen record it.
Yeah, we'll do it. Yeah, I'll say it right now. I will do it if you set up most of it.
I'll have it all set up, and then Dakota and Ken, if you ever watch these,
They will not, but
They might.
they might. Hey.
Ken wants to get on to the podcast.
I got it. I have a microphone.
We
Listen,
can do it now. We got this.
We just need a cable.
Well, I can buy
Well,
more cables.
I-
Sadly, I might need to anyways.
But yeah, I totally I'm down, dude. I'm down. If you
we could do a Let's Play. We
Yeah.
could literally just,
I'm
record
down.
it and then post it on the
YouTube.
Yeah.
Sure.
But
Let's do it.
other than Rurouni Kenshin and stuff that's coming up, we do have some heavy hitters this next season.
Okay. Hit me with them.
We got Bungo Stray Dogs.
Yes, I did see that.
Season 5, which I am honestly surprised it's made it so far, but apparently
It keeps getting better.
it keeps getting better from what I hear.
I watched 8 episodes like 6 months ago because I thought it would be for me. It has everything that should be for me.
Yeah, it has stands.
But it has stands. It has authors of shit that I have read and enjoyed, and I really like the idea around it. And something doesn't hit with me.
Yeah,
something.
just doesn't.
Hey, maybe you should, the old anime adage.
Hey, keep watching. It gets better.
Yep.
I tried.
That
I
8
made it-
episodes wasn't enough.
It wasn't enough.
No, you got to keep going.
I can't.
Get through season
Plus
1.
Ultra. Anyways.
Definitely not.
Get through season 1.
Do you watch it?
I've seen all of season 1.
Also, we get
Is it good?
It gets better.
Couldn't have been that much good because you've only watched season 1.
A
and
lot of
there's
other stuff
five-
started
Oh,
coming out.
Also, I think when I watched season 1, I maybe got to like episode 16 at most,
yeah.
but that's all that was out.
Yeah.
And then I did the same thing I did with Attack on Titan and never went back.
I'll get back to
I
it.
still haven't watched the last season of Attack on Titan.
Dude, I haven't even finished the first season because they split it in half because of
Yeah.
hiatus.
I've bought all the manga.
Hell yeah, brother.
Of course you did.
I'll probably just read it.
Hey, you'll get done faster than
That's what I'm
this
saying.
it'll come out.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, I was going to tell you, I finally got out of Thriller Bark.
He did.
I did it.
Proud of you, brother.
Also, there is much more to Thriller Bark than just Nightmare Luffy.
Yeah, well, I
Yeah.
know this.
Yeah, you get Usopp being a savage.
You also get Nothing Happened Here.
Well, Nothing Happened Here is very good. Don't get me wrong.
It's very
It's
good.
It's
my favorite part.
it's very
very
good, but
good.
also seeing like them talk about Laboon and Brooke,
Yeah.
that stuff's cool too.
Oh, yeah. You got that backstory. Yeah. Thriller Bark
Yeah, Thriller
makes
Bark.
up.
Hey.
It doesn't make up for it, but it
Yeah.
has a strong ending.
Yeah.
Unlike Witch from Mercury. But it's just all the stuff leading up to it slog.
Listen, it was
You're
pretty.
not wrong. The build up for it is garbage. Like
Yeah.
the setup for Thriller Bark was one of the worst things I've ever
Nightmare
read.
Luffy was pretty solid.
But I
though.
told him,
Nightmare Luffy was okay.
now that he's done what we all do is, which we get through Thriller Bark, you're about to hit that.
Yeah, you're about
hit that.
to. It's because it's Thriller Bark, and then it's is it already
Fishman
Sabo?
Island?
Fishman
No.
Island. No, it is
It's
Fishman
it's
Island,
Thriller Bark, then Sabaody Archipelago, isn't it?
Is
It might be. It
Yeah,
might be.
Maybe.
Because right now I know they just found out about Ace and all that.
No, that's right. He has to go. It's that, and then it's Sabaody Archipelago,
And then,
and
Impel
then
Down.
it's going to be War of Marineford.
Oh.
The
shit.
fucking cream of the One Piece crop.
Mm-hmm.
And One Piece is a big crop, and it's the cream of it. Listen to me. Look at me in the eyes, Rex. It's the fucking cream of it.
The cream?
It's so all of it. Impel Down, all of it is fucking
Yeah, because if I remember,
delicious.
He doesn't send. Does he send them off after Thriller Bark?
It's been so long.
I think it's Thriller Bark. No, he doesn't send them off. It's Saba Odi Archipelago where he launches everyone off.
Yeah, and they kind of go do their own.
Well, yeah, but Luffy wakes up on the island of women.
I gotcha. Yeah, the Amazon Lily. Just keep reading.
It's been a long time since I've been that far back.
Just keep reading, Rex.
Yeah.
If you're not a fan by the end of
I mean,
Marineford.
No, I'm a fan. It's just I will
No,
say.
no.
No, I'm
you
gonna
don't
go ahead and tell you.
understand. When I say fan, I mean if you're not ready to die for it after Marineford.
Like, I'm gonna be
if
honest.
you're not on that fucking boat with them.
I may
Just stop reading.
just fucking start just no-lifing watching One Piece so I could be current for when Gear 5
I mean,
comes out.
that's
I'm
why I'm
just
just
gonna
reading
watch
it.
the episode.
Yeah, I'm
That's
just gonna
fair.
watch the episode after reading up to it.
Because I'm gonna be honest with you, ain't no way I'm getting through all that.
No, I
No.
did see someone apparently started One Piece in March and now they're in Wano.
Listen, it's
Nolte.
not impossible. Matthew watched 140 episodes of Hunter x Hunter in 2 weeks.
Which is good because Hunter x Hunter is getting taken off Netflix at the end of July.
Gross.
Yeah, so whenever we hit that 150, I don't know where the fuck I'm gonna watch it. I know a guy.
That's fair.
No, but yeah, so I don't know. Yeah.
Anyways, back to what we were
Yeah,
talking
yeah,
about with
we were-
this season's anime.
Yeah.
Fucking
Oh
off on
yeah,
a tangent.
we also got good old Jobless Reincarnation coming back.
Oh, that's right. I
Season
need
2.
I need to finish season 1.
I was about to say I never started it, but I've seen some of the animation. It does
I am
look pretty.
at like the part of season 1, and it's just every time I start it, it causes me to have a headache. Where it's them in like some bar, and he's kind of pretending to be some hard ass, and I'm like, oh my god, it's too much. It's too over the top.
I tell you when I checked out, right?
First episode.
No. No, I really not. No, when his teacher was masturbating while watching his parents fuck.
Oh yeah.
I said, maybe not for me.
And now you have to go back now.
Well, yeah, now it might be is for me.
Yeah, exactly. You
No,
started watching before the etch.
But now that the etch has consumed me, no, I don't know. It didn't.
You know,
land
the
for
worst
me.
part is
Very
like
pretty, though.
later on, it's not as bad from what I've heard.
Yeah, I have heard that.
Oh yeah, I've heard it gets better.
I just,
with all anime, it gets better.
it
Well,
gets
I mean,
better.
except in this case, he's not trying to fuck his mom or his teacher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a lot in the beginning. It was a good bit, and
I think that's why I haven't started it.
yeah, there's nothing wrong with it. I just, it was pretty. I really liked when he passed the entrance exam and he like summoned that shit. That was fucking very pretty. But it goes back to, I don't really like that.
You're not swords and magic.
Aesthetic.
You're not a swords
you
and
know what I
magic
mean?
guy,
So yeah, and it's just,
which makes sense
yeah, really.
for you. I mean, you don't like Lord of the Rings,
I do not.
so you wouldn't like a swords and magic anime.
I don't know. There's some swords of magic I might like.
I mean, Black Clover doesn't count.
Black Clover is nothing but swords
That's
and magic.
but that's top tier. All right,
But it's up there.
That's up there.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
boy.
almost current with the manga of Black Clover.
Boy,
Pretty exciting times. What? I like to read, Rex. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that manga is better than
Rex
anime.
just doesn't know about
Oh no, I agree. Manga is better
the
than
god
anime.
tier of Black Clover.
I think you'd like Black Clover.
If I read it, I think
that's
I
what I'm
would.
saying.
I don't
You
think
would.
I can watch the anime, but that's honestly kind of how I'm leaning on Vinland Saga as well.
Oof.
Yeah,
Oof.
like
Has it fallen off?
no, I mean it finished and it finished pretty well. It's just if you go back and compare it to the manga just does everything better.
That's typically how it works. It's the original source material.
Well,
Boy,
you say that, but then you have stuff like Jujutsu season
he's not
1.
going to be watching the Death of Ace. He's going to read it, and it's
Yeah.
so much more gruesome.
Yeah.
Oh, you poor soul.
That's fine by me.
I love misery.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. Yeah, I don't know, man. You said something. You said
We were talking about
No,
this,
he said something. He said, "Look at jujitsu."
Oh yeah, Jujutsu is one of the prime examples of a anime like actually doing better than the manga. I feel like because if you go back and read all of season 1, the anime did it better. It actually
I liked his grandfather bits better in the manga.
really.
Yeah.
I feel like the manga didn't do it as well as the anime. Also, the humor in the anime was actually a bit stronger.
Huh.
Ha! You know, my camera overheated.
Oh, you're really just gonna bring it in like that?
100%.
Hey, why not? Why not? Camera overheated. We had to take a short commercial break.
Welcome back.
Hey,
Welcome
maybe one day we'll actually have commercials
Hey,
to
maybe.
break to.
Either
Yeah,
that or like maybe we'll just buy another camera that doesn't overheat after.
You know, poverty's no longer the issue.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah, you know, maybe.
Maybe.
Someday.
I remember some of what we were talking about.
We were talking about anime is coming out.
We were talking
Yeah.
about the new stuff coming out.
And
which-
honestly, listen, I know I just got done talking about like, hey man, I'm kind of burnt out on anime. I'll be honest with you. The two I'm excited about, Jujutsu and fucking Bleach.
Oh, you're not excited about Baki?
No.
I'm kind of stoked.
No, I'm not.
I've been waiting to finish that.
I mean, it's not gonna finish it.
Dude,
No, it's
I-
gonna be the Attack on Titan.
I watched all of your yawns got to me. That means I'm empathetic or sympathetic. If you yawn when someone else yawns.
I'm
it's-
always yawning. I live my life in perpetual tiredness.
Yeah, but if you yawn when other people yawn, that means you have sympathy and you're not a sociopath.
I don't think that's what
that's
that
not how
means.
that works.
I think that's
Yawning
how
is
that
just
works.
contagious.
I was about to say,
Yeah, because you have sympathy
No,
or empathy.
dude, no.
no,
I'm
I
pretty
could give
sure.
a fuck less about people.
I'm pretty
and
sure
if
if
someone
you walk
yawns,
into
I'm
a
like,
prison and you're yawning, the serial killer that killed like 98 people is also gonna yawn.
he's gonna be like, oh man.
Back me up in the comments. No, it's something about being a sociopath if you don't yawn when other people yawn.
I think that means you're an alien.
No. I know I'm not crazy. You know I'm not crazy. These
You are
guys
crazy.
definitely crazy.
I'm not crazy. You're
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah,
Especially you, Ghost Snapper.
Snapper. Yeah, we know.
We've done that episode, the Team 4-star
Oh
episode.
God.
But yeah, no, I mean, I know I just said that, but it is true. Like, I'm not looking forward to Baki because I watched all of Baki.
Oh yeah, you did. I actually haven't caught up with it.
Ugh.
I'm
But,
current.
We might, though I am excited, we might be getting a release of the Baki manga.
Oh,
Ooh.
I mean, you did tell me that 2024 we're getting Initial D.
Omnibus.
Yeah, omnibus.
1 and 2.
Ooh.
I'm hoping they're like the Full Metal.
Yeah, I hope so too.
Full Metal edition.
Because it's only 2 volumes instead of 3.
Yeah.
So there's hope. There's
There's
hope that it might
I
be
mean,
a really
either
nice-
way, as
You're
long
gonna
as
buy
I'm
them.
not absolutely in poverty at
Right.
that point, which here's
Hey,
the hoping.
Hey, who knows? Who knows?
Maybe. Hey, the lottery's real high right now.
I've been playing. I've been losing.
Yeah, I was about to say he's been solo carrying that number up.
I have me alone. But yeah, I don't know. Like, Initial D would be fun. Initial D would be cool.
I
I'm
mean-
glad that's happening. I'm glad. Also, there's a hardcover of Metamorphosis coming.
Yeah, you know, because you
I'm-
need that.
I'm gonna read it.
You know what I need?
What?
Volume 4 of Terraformers.
Ah, well.
Oh, dang.
So badly.
You know what? I need volume 1 of X. I ordered that like 3 years ago, right stuff.
Funny thing is Volume 4 of Terraformers, I think, is the only open order I have with Right Stuff right now. It's
Oh.
just that one volume.
I have
No.
a few pre-orders from July that I
I
made.
got some figures.
that I made like a month ago.
I've been behaved. I said
yeah.
I wasn't gonna buy much more manga, and I haven't. I've
Well, you
stuck
ha-
to my guns.
You've also haven't read.
No, I've been fucking
Well, yeah.
getting railed.
That's what I'm saying. So, like, you're not. I
By
read. It,
life.
I read every night. I just got done reading Homunculus.
I mean-
they released that in omnibus format.
Speaking of reading, how's Case Study of Vanitas? Have you read that?
Nope.
Nope, but he wants to get rid of it.
Yep. I don't know. I'm gonna try it out.
I saw that YouTube video
Yeah.
where you were like, which ones are getting rid of? And I'm like,
It's on. I didn't say I was getting rid of it. I said it's on the block.
Yeah.
But what was funny about it is that you didn't mention that
Call
it was
the night?
you and I.
I said
when
me and a buddy.
yeah, but you didn't say. Then your YouTube channel knows who I am.
I know. Well, I just feel weird. Like
Was
always.
it the me and my buddy who won't be named Tristan?
Yeah, it could have been. It
that's
could have been in that
that situation.
Yeah, I was like, I just sometimes, I never really write those out, so I just say me and a buddy.
Yeah, it
just
was
seems
so funny,
quicker.
and I'm like,
I'm the buddy. You watched it. You
that's
said
me.
that's fucking me.
That's me.
This motherfucker knows me. He sees me every week, most of the time.
Unless someone almost dies.
Yeah.
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 That does throw off plans.
Yeah, it
Or I do see him. It's just an hour late most of the time.
does. The Moral Minute, man.
It's becoming a moral hour.
That's
Yeah.
why. That's why it's called the Moral Minute.
I thought it was 30.
It's-
So is
hey,
it the moral double minute now?
Yes. No. Listen. I for sure deserve some kind of fucking slack right now. I'm a
All right,
fucking
fair.
primary caretaker.
Fair.
He has to put on nurse's outfit. He had to get out of it.
Do you put on another though?
No, but you know what
The
I said.
stockings are really hard.
You know what I sent him the other day? You know that scene from SpongeBob where SpongeBob's taking care of Squidward?
Yeah.
So I sent him a TikTok that was literally that, and it was SpongeBob walking in, and it's just Squidward going, "And why aren't you in uniform?" And he just steps out and steps back into a maid costume. And I sent that TikTok to him, and I said, "Don't you fucking dare."
No, it is good that he has people around him that are taking care of him. That's good.
Yeah.
Because it's a very tough thing to
Dude,
deal with.
He's got a Ninja Turtle shell. It's hard.
I know. Oh, I know.
Yeah, I'm glad that's not me
Yeah. Yeah. See, at least you
Yeah.
got injured and like you're normal.
for the most part.
Well, on the outside.
I mean, for the most part, this is something else.
Oh yeah, the poison ivy.
Yeah. Dude, I feel like someone could burn poison ivy like a mile away. If I breathe it in, I'm dying.
I'm just
Well,
so
that's
glad.
kind of how that
Yeah.
works. You're
Yeah.
not supposed to burn poison ivy at all.
Yeah, but people do.
I do.
That tracks.
Just because for me to be very sensitive skin and sensitive everything, sensitive life, no allergic reaction to poison ivy. I could rub it everywhere.
Dude,
You know what's
poison ivy
coming out
fucks me up,
tomorrow?
What?
The anime you and I are most excited for out of all of them.
what's that?
Metamorphosis?
No.
That's not getting anime. Also, the fuck.
We're very close to the microphone. What is that?
Reincarnated as a vending machine in another world.
Oh, shit!
yeah.
I'm definitely gonna watch at least episode 1.
I have
Are
to.
you fucking kidding me?
Oh,
I have to know.
100%. I have to know.
And see, I'll watch Zom 100. That actually seems somewhat
Dude,
interesting.
you're not going to tell me that the sheer stupidity of reincarnated
No,
as a vending
dude,
machine
I don't
in
want to
another
support
world.
it in any way.
I do.
I do.
I want to. I want
I'm
to.
sorry, brother. I gotta go out here.
Like, if it somehow becomes a shonen and it's just shitting out
No,
cans.
dude.
and it's attacking people.
Yeah.
With that'd be amazing.
What
do you mean?
I've actually read the synopsis. Apparently, like they get reincarnated as a vending machine, and they go like travel around to different dungeons in the world and
So-
just wait.
Yeah.
Are they solar powered?
I have no idea.
I don't know. I haven't watched it yet.
It's
Rex.
magic. It's probably a world of swords and magic, so it's probably magic power.
Yeah. What if I love it? I hope I do.
I hope you don't.
I hope
Because
I do.
if you do, I'm
Can we just
gonna
do a whole
be so
episode
mad.
on
Yeah.
fucking
Be like my
reincar-
favorite anime this season.
It's gonna be real funny if you guys do that. I'll be like, I can't make it, and you will be like, we recorded it at your house though.
I can't make
You
it.
can't make it. I'm just over here playing Halo.
I'm
I
busy.
can't do it.
I can't
That
do
would be
it.
hilarious.
Yeah.
He's just playing Halo, and all of a sudden you hear him just go, "Fuck, he's right behind me. I got back smacked."
Hey.
Ninja.
Yeah, exactly. Unlike the vending machine, I do hope he shoots out cans.
That'd
though.
be hilarious. I
I don't
have to know.
Yeah, I have to know.
The anime is going to be so mid.
Oh, it's gonna be
It's going to be the most mid thing of the year.
I hope the animation is trash, like South Park level.
No,
It's
you know
not
what
gonna
I
be.
hope? You know what I hope? That it's fucking like S tier animation. It would make it so much funnier.
It's tomorrow that happens.
What?
Is tomorrow?
I think it comes out tomorrow.
I know what I'm doing tomorrow.
Well, tomorrow for us.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's already out for you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing, man.
I think you said it was July 5th, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
I got time.
Makes 2 out of the 3 of us.
Yeah. How does it? Yeah. Yeah. You're the yeah.
I'm the only one.
I'm not putting this in the episode, but yeah. I'm telling you, fellas, we just need to fucking
Until we go on strike.
yeah. Dude, I've been watching this guy. I don't want to waste time on podcast. I'll tell you after
Okay.
podcast.
But other than that, the only other thing I was somewhat looking forward to until Pepper sent me a trailer was good old
Solo
solo
leveling.
leveling.
Yeah.
Comes out next winter.
I meant to talk to you the last episode I was here about that. When I was going to say, you're going to have problems with it.
Oh yeah, I already do
He
because
does.
he sent me the trailer and it kind of like went through some of the character roster and their voice actors. I was like, who the fuck did the casting?
They changed a lot of the characters from Korean to Japanese, too.
Yeah, that too. Which is a big issue.
With what
Later
happens,
on.
yeah.
Yeah, like in the story because that's gonna completely change the story.
Yeah, it's not going to be, so
I guarantee you, Japan's not the bad guy.
I guarantee you the whole reason why it changes because
Japan was painted as the bad guy.
a large Japanese animation studio saw this IP and said, "This is huge. We have to do this." They read it and they said,
But
we're
also,
gonna have
the
to
other
change it.
issue I have is so after reading Solo Leveling, I kind of had an idea of how they would pace it.
"Yeah,
The amount of characters that they had just in that trailer, they have made it too far too fast unless they're gonna do 24 episodes in the first season, which I highly doubt. I'm guessing it's gonna be 12.
I mean, there's also the possibility that their PR team is doing all this, but you're not going to see all of it.
They already.
It's a low possibility.
I was about to say they already had the animation and introduced the voice actors. I don't.
They've
think
also
so.
been working on this for how long at this point?
About a year.
Exactly.
It's been a long time. And
Yeah.
it's not coming out till next winter.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
It said next winter.
I thought it was supposed to come out this October.
It said next winter on the trailer. I don't know what that means. I'm thinking next winter, which means 2020, winter of 2020.
What the fuck?
That's what it said on the drive.
Okay, originally it was supposed to come out this October. That's even more upsetting.
Because wouldn't it say this winter?
But also,
yes.
who knows? Maybe it's going to be like an ugly Sonic thing. Maybe the internet's going to create such an outrage about what they did that they'll have to change
Which
everything.
I have a bone to pick. You should have kept it as Ugly Sonic.
No, absolutely not.
Absolutely. That would have been incredible.
It would have been horrible.
Exactly. Think of nightmares. I would have loved it.
You mean like the Winnie the Pooh horror movie?
Yeah, I would have actually watched Sonic the Hedgehog if they would have kept it OG Sonic.
I don't know.
No,
about
that,
that.
no.
No.
He
Yeah.
makes an appearance in the Chippendale Rescue Rangers movie.
Nice.
That's
nice.
weird.
Never
Yeah.
forget, you know? Never forget.
Everyone thought he was done, and then he's literally in there, and his name is Ugly Sonic.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
He's like a washed up. He's like a washed up like actor or something in the Chippendales Ranger.
I wanted to check that out because Chippendale are voiced by John Mahoney and Andy Samberg.
Oh yeah. You
I
told
wanted
me
to check
about
that out. It looked funny.
It looks hilarious. I think Sarah has seen it, and she thought it was.
Yeah.
I think she mentioned.
I
it
like
was
their
really funny.
comedy.
Old Chippendale Rescue Rangers.
Man, simpler times, you know? Hamtaro. I just like to bring in Hamtaro when I can.
Yeah. I
Dude,
see.
it's
you
a
do.
constant.
I just
Every once in a while,
Hey,
you just
I mean,
slide
how
that one
mu-
under the door.
Other than Hamtaro, what other character can you name from that show?
the others.
Get out.
That makes sense.
Okay, here's the thing, Rex. Let's be honest.
Pep can't name characters like
From One Piece.
Exactly.
I mean, he can't name characters from Mercury, which let's be real.
I
He just
cannot.
won't
and
finish
he
that.
just finished that. Yeah.
Literally this morning.
Guys, you were watching Dementia.
Yeah. We've talked about this. I didn't remember your guys' name for a while. You know, but you come to learn.
I mean,
I know who you are.
the place we worked for definitely didn't either.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, I know who you are. It's just like, I don't know. I've just never been good with names. I've just never, like, that's me, that's a personal thing, you know, because I don't see names, you know. I see their heart, their spirit. For
You know, you're
Tristan,
not gonna.
I see the
sell me
heart
on
of the
this
cards.
bullshit.
I see the love.
Okay,
Blue Eyes White
Yugi.
Dragon.
Damn, Shadow Realm.
Straight to the Shadow Realm with you.
I remember Yugi. I remember.
Yeah, I mean,
Kunai.
Wow, how hard is that
I mean,
to
its
remember?
Name is literally in the show's title.
I remember Yu Yu Hakusho.
That's not.
That's
That's
not
not
his
his name of
name.
the series.
Yusuke Urameshi.
You remember his name?
Yeah.
The thing is, okay, with Yusuke Urameshi, for example, we always heard it that way, but that's not the proper pronunciation of
What is it?
Urameshi. It's like Ureshima. It's just we pronounce it the wrong way because that's
America.
That's how it's introduced to us. But it sounds better that way
Hey,
because
July 4th.
we're
Hell yeah.
stuck on it.
America.
Yeah, America.
I am not looking forward to the fireworks going off tonight.
Oh, I hate
You're
it.
not. You're not.
Yeah, you guys have dogs.
We have dogs.
Fools.
The problem is that my neighbors in my neighborhood are
Go hard.
my brother in Christ.
Dude, they've been doing it here the last 2 nights.
Same.
Yeah.
Literally Sunday night they went ape shit, and then yesterday some were going off, and I'm like, oh, I said this is all practice. This is
This
practice.
ain't the main show.
No, this is practice because I have 3 neighbors in the neighborhood that all like spend thousands of dollars.
Yeah, I
on
want to know where
fireworks.
they're getting this money because some of them, it's insane the
Well,
amount of fireworks.
They probably don't have addictions.
It's also
Manga.
fair.
They probably have kids and they're like, oh, we have to, this is their
Yeah.
one chance to waste money.
Exactly. You know? I mean, some would say you're wasting the money on the children, but that's a me.
That's a me thing. But yeah, so like tonight, like my dogs are about to be. It's gonna be Vietnam in my house. Essentially, they're gonna be like, "Father, get to the bunker."
Help us!
So,
My dogs are fine with it. It's Lucius.
oh,
Lucius can't stand fireworks at all.
Same.
It drives him wild.
I am Lucius.
And the problem is that he's gonna be crated.
Ah.
no.
Ah. sad.
Poor Lucius.
But yeah, I just am not, because I was thinking about like recording a video tonight because I have this idea.
But you won't be able
and I was
to.
like, I'm not gonna fucking try to fight that.
You can't because you literally
Oh yeah,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
bad.
Yeah.
It's bad where I'm at. Let's just put it this way. I'm not gonna say anything more, but
the
it's
big
it's fucking
the
bad.
parade.
Yeah, some would say, yeah, it's fucking bad.
It's one of the biggest ones in the area.
Uh-huh.
It's gonna be bad for you too.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be terrible, dude. We can hear it, and it's 5 miles away, just about. But
Yeah.
it sounds like it's right near you.
So if you think you have it bad, we have it bad.
I got 3 neighbors on. It's literally there, and there.
Did they set
I
up
have
in my
a whole
cul-de-sac?
town.
You do have a whole city.
So yeah, it's tough. So I was like, dude, I'm not even gonna fucking fight it.
The thing is, I don't really.
I think his is worse.
Yeah, I don't really understand the whole idea of, okay, it's July 4th, we have to shoot fireworks, because of all of the people that should be enjoying July 4th, a majority of them, this fucks it for them because they have PTSD from actually going to war. Like, why is this the idea?
I hear you, brother. I was letting you go.
Like-
Hey, go,
Yeah,
Rex.
just do a drone show. It makes way
Ooh,
less
I love
noise.
That would've
drone
been cool.
shows.
Yeah,
That'd be
drone
cool.
shows are great. I love them.
Yeah.
What was that?
That's
Your
your phone.
Oh.
Sent you a message about something.
It's probably the family group chat, all the siblings trying to be like, what's everyone doing for 4th of July? And I'm like,
Anyone got some fireworks? No.
I'm like, dude, you know what's hilarious?
Mm.
You know what's super funny?
You go ahead.
Some poor unwitting soul is not aware that this is their last year with all 10 fingers.
Yeah.
You're not wrong. I feel.
Yeah.
I literally saw it was essentially a TikTok.
Yeah.
There was just X-rays of people's hands after the 4th of July.
It's
Some of them
it's
did not
tough,
look
man.
like hands.
I'm just glad I was never that kid.
I was that kid.
I bet you were.
I literally had an M50 blow up in my hand, but luckily, like, as it blew up, I opened my hand, so it didn't do anything. I mean,
You
all
know-
my skin was gone.
You know, this is the guy that's going to get isekai'd.
Yeah, oh yeah, he's a guy for sure.
100%. He did.
Oh, fellas. Oh, speaking of an isekai, it's not coming out this season, but Studio Wit just announced their new anime.
Oh, fuck no. I already know. Suicide
The
Squad and Another World?
Yeah, Suicide Squad isekai.
This makes me
What?
angry.
Suicide Squad,
No,
the DC property,
I heard you.
gets isekai'd into Another World, and it's done by Studio Wit.
Yeah,
That's what they've been working
This
on.
makes me angry because
Yeah,
Studio
I'm
Wit,
actively mad.
like, go back and do Vinland Saga. Take
Yeah.
it back.
Yeah, fight for it, man. Fight for it.
Because not that Mappa did a bad job.
Mhm.
They did not. There's a few cuts they made that I don't agree with. But
This
Studio
hurts my
Wit,
soul.
you could do so
it was
much
just
better.
announced the other day, and I was like, "This is what you've been working on? This is the thing?" Disgusting.
I'm going to watch
Maybe
it.
they're trying
I
to.
knew you would.
I mean, maybe they're trying to pull more fans of like DC and Marvel into watching anime.
I think they're trying to
But
use the
Honestly,
cartoon boom.
I feel like Hero Academia already did that as
100%.
much as that's gonna ever happen.
Oh, yeah. They
100%.
beat that horse.
100%.
That was a dead
and the
horse
thing
that's
about it
been
is,
beat.
I would almost say as of now.
Yeah.
I mean, look at the numbers that the Flash movie did. Obviously, that has other issues
mean,
with its main
I
star.
saw the CG was amazing.
Yeah. Really?
No.
Oh.
That
Like-
was sarcasm.
Yeah,
Oh,
I was
oh.
about to say no. The visual effects of that were done in less than like I think they said a month
Yeah.
at most.
I mean, the
Well,
Flash
they had to. He was.
Yeah, the Flash had a lot of issues with
Oh
it, but
yes.
but I would almost give the debate of there are more anime fans than superhero fans.
Nowadays,
Yes.
yeah, easily.
Because I think a lot of the Marvel burnout's happening. I think.
Well, okay.
I mean, it's
so
already happened a long time ago for me personally.
Here's the thing. Marvel's live action movies, at least through the Infinity War saga, the Infinity Stone
the
saga,
Endgame.
top notch quality.
You're wrong.
Listen,
Thor: The Dark World was
just
not
just
good.
wait.
I said what I said.
I'm talking about like as a whole.
Oh, okay.
As a whole,
okay,
not
okay.
like not individually, but as a whole.
Sure.
Their live action, great. DC's live action, not so great.
Oh, you didn't like Batman v Superman?
No.
I enjoyed
Terrible.
I thought it
film.
was
it. I
good.
enjoyed it.
I
thought-
hated that
yeah,
movie.
I wasn't a huge fan. Now, but wait to what I'm getting at, and you
Okay.
guys too.
Man of Steel's good.
Man of Steel was
It's
good.
solid.
Yeah, it's
now
solid.
you get into the animated series and stuff. DC kicks
Kick-
Marvel's
oh.
ass
Oh,
across multiple worlds.
dude.
I mean,
Yeah.
since the '90s, yes.
Yes,
but
they've always done that.
I was about to say in
I
the
agree
'90s
with
they
you.
were head to head.
But I know what you're talking about. The original movies, they had a run for like almost as long as the Marvel live action run, where all their animated movies bangers.
Yeah.
Like
Like Killing Joke and
oh yeah. What was it? The not the Final Frontier, but
I like Justice League Dark.
the First Frontier, Justice League Dark, Under the Red Hood. I mean, the Dark Knight when they did part 1 and part 2 of that, fucking killer shit.
All of their animated movies hit.
Oh yeah.
So I can see. Now this is how I'm gonna circle this back in. I can see how Studio Wit is like, okay, well, the animated movies for DC does very well.
Do they still do well? You think?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, cool. I don't know.
So let's. I mean, like even like the Harley Quinn animated television series
I heard that does really well.
does really
I
well.
haven't even heard of
It's
that.
yeah,
It's so good.
It's voiced by Penny from The Big Bang Theory.
Yeah.
Oh.
So that did well. A lot of the animated stuff does
It's
well
the right
for
reaction.
DC.
It's
Yeah.
the right reaction.
What is it? Katie Cuoco or whatever
Sure.
her name is. And I think that Studio Wit saw that they had a lot of success with their darker, because DC's always been a darker theme.
Well, yeah.
So they're like, you know what? We'll give it a shot. And I think that the problem with that,
And you know what genre's popular? Isekai.
exactly. That's where my they're taking DC's animated success
Right.
with Isekai,
Yeah.
and they're gonna add them together and try and create something original.
Yeah.
which isn't gonna work out.
They're gonna form like Voltron.
Yeah, to be super successful.
Speaking of, that's the one thing I didn't mention about One Piece. We got the Voltron.
Oh my God, yeah.
Did we?
When Frankie and all of them like
Oh, yeah.
And Brooke Robin refuses
Robin's
to
like,
combine.
I'm not-
She's like,
absolutely not.
absolutely not, never. I was like, this is amazing. That was like one of the high
Yeah,
points of
I
Thriller
remember
Bark.
this now. I remember this now. It's fucking awesome.
Thank you for making me think of that.
Yeah, I fucking love that. But I think that they're trying to fuse two things together to make one thing that they think is going to be better.
Yeah.
And I Studio Wit. If any of you at Studio Wit understands English or is having a translator and is watching this podcast,
First off,
Thank you. We appreciate what you did with Vinland Saga Season 1. Fucking phenomenal.
Second off, please don't.
yeah.
It's not the right move.
Turn back now.
This is your opportunity. This is your. I don't think it's going to be bad, but I think that it's going to be. I don't think it's going to be your key to success to break away from Mappa.
But maybe this is a trick. Maybe they're like
Maybe they're trying to trick Mappa into taking
taking
this.
season 2 and then they come back for Vinland. This is a trick. Actually, keep doing what you're doing. I see
Yeah.
it. I see it now.
They're playing chess.
We're thinking it's checkers. These motherfuckers are out here moving.
You know what's
pawns.
hilarious though is actually checkers is
yeah.
harder than chess.
It is mathematically. he's
Mathematically, it's harder than chess.
correct. Because
I suck at both.
yeah, checkers you can make one wrong move and you're fucked. Chess, you have a few options.
Yeah, I suck at both. I know how to play both. I suck at both.
I don't know how to play chess.
No,
That's
I
fair
do,
simple.
but my strategy is always the same. Win within 5 turns.
My strategy is this. Hey, look over there. I got your queen.
It's the same strategy for real life. I
Yeah.
got you.
Hey, look over there. I got your queen. Their queen is their girlfriend. No,
Lauren,
that's not
can
true.
we-
That's not true. That's
Season
not
2
true.
of My Dress Up Darling. Are you coming back?
Yeah,
anytime
what the
soon?
fuck? I haven't heard. That's over there with Darwin's game. If I ain't heard shit about it.
Yeah, it's gone. Hori Miyu, however, season 2.
That is getting a season 2.
Yeah.
No, it's the
in
missing
like a day or
pieces.
two.
It's not a season 2. It's a missing pieces.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
It's side stories. I looked at it at Crunchyroll. I went over to Horimiya and I was like, ooh, gross. But then I clicked down and hit the missing pieces and I was like, maybe. And it's only got one episode. And I said,
No.
I don't want to see them go on a field trip. It's about a field trip. I'm good.
So we really need the things we really need. Darwin's Game season 2.
Amen.
Listen, we spoke Trigun Deluxe editions into existence.
I don't think we did, but yes.
we're taking credit.
They would have missed out on so much money.
Yeah.
We're taking credit.
Amen.
Also,
Hey.
Like America does.
By
We
the
did
by-
that.
Exactly.
I apparently
Rex, anything to say about that?
no, but by the by, I apparently misremembered a little bit of Trigun because I went back and been reading Maximum, which I guess I never actually finished Maximum.
Yeah.
I only read like the first 4 volumes.
Oh,
because
they pushed the date of release back up.
well, that's fine.
For Trigun.
I've been reading it, but so I was wrong about a little bit as far as Wolfwood Sadness.
Okay.
But I
not
will
good.
still say the manga does it way better than this new anime.
Stampede. I
Yeah,
hear you.
Stampede did.
So
Stampede actually did have some things semi-correct.
I saw a Stampede figure for $329.
Yeah, never
hell
in my
yeah,
life.
brother.
Now, for
so-
extra 600, you could have got that Trigun Giant one that, Trash Taste ended up with.
I do want the Berserk one that I sent you, where it's got his face.
Yeah. I
so
haven't even
good.
seen where that is being sold.
I mean, obviously,
Nightmare
I'm not
money.
going to get it, but
if you can get, if we can find a way to get an STL file of it to where I can print it, there we go.
we got to work on some things,
Exactly.
boys. Let's,
Guys, here's the thing. Wit, we already know what you're doing.
well played.
Universe, if you're listening to me right now, Darwin's Game Season 2, My Dress Up Darling Season 2.
We will do it. Did you hear that?
Yeah, I did.
It's the universe.
It's the universe. It's speaking to us. But, you know what we're also going to do?
Close out this episode.
Man. It's like
It's like it new. It's like it new, dude.
It's like it knew.
It knew.
So to close this episode out, Rex, we're going to throw it to you.
Well, if you go to youtube.com/AnimeUnraveled, you can like and subscribe. Leave a comment below. Let us know what you're excited about for the next season.
You did a great job, Rex.
All right.
Thanks, universe. I needed that. I needed that.
And also, if you're on your phones, your cellular devices, and you need something to do, you can go to the TikTok, where Anime Unraveled Pod on TikTok. We're over there sometimes. Sometimes we have new stuff. But if not, look at our old stuff. Man. Wow, man.
Some of the old stuff's pretty solid.
It's fucking good. It's fucking good.
So, guys, it is the end of the episode. It is my favorite part of the episode. It is the part where I tell you guys to please make sure to leave a review, like, and subscribe. It really helps us out. It really gets our name out in the algorithm. Like my two cohorts here just said, you can find us over at YouTube, youtube.com/@AnimeUnraveledPod.
It's all the same, really.
It's kind of, sort of, but not really. Peppers will eventually upload another TikTok.
Not likely. Wow, universe, that's real fucked up for you to say. I absolutely will.
You have all this. You got so much free time.
Is it free?
Because Lord knows, the universe knows that I don't have that kind of free time.
Not true. You don't do much.
Wow, universe.
Wow, universe is fucked up, dude.
I know, fellas, coming close.
Hey, fellas. This is the universe here. Just really, hey, go subscribe to the Anime Unraveled YouTube channel and Spotify and all that. We did a good job today, boys.
We did do that.
I mean, hey, this is not Peppers. This is the universe. You guys did a great job. We'll see you next week. Bye.
See